are live. What is happening, my people? Hello. How is it going? I hope everyone is doing well. Let me make sure. I think everything should be good, right? Like my mic and everything. Yeah, we're good. Everything is on and loaded. We are locked and loaded live. It is Mando Monday. Got my boy Life of Oliver, Red Changer. Good to see you guys coming over from the TikTok. I love that. Thanks for being here, guys. Good to see you. Oh, we are starting? Yeah. Yeah, man. We are starting. We are starting. Touch time? What does that mean? Uh, Din Jaren says, hello. Um, I'm from TikTok, Star Wars fan 123. What? What? You're from TikTok? Dude, I love that. Thank you for being here. Seriously, that's so awesome. I love seeing people come over and just support, man, on all the platforms. That's really cool. So thank you for being here. I had to highlight your comment there, man. That's really cool. Um, shall we go ahead and get into a few like things? What am I even saying? It's Mando Monday, man. It's Mando Monday. So let's do member shout outs first. Got to shout out my girl Getsu. One and going strong. She's been a member for quite a little while now, like a few months. My God. So Getsu, I don't know if you're here right now, but major shout out to you. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Um, and I want to extend that invite to all of you who are consistent, viewers and supporters of this channel. Being a member is another way that you guys can be a part of what I do here. But also, it's kind of a cool way that you can give back to the channel. There are some cool perks that come with the membership, so look through those and see what's most fitting for you. As this channel continues to grow, I'm also growing and learning like how it can make that experience better for you guys as becoming members. So I'm always figuring out like, all right, what can I do for these guys? Like, how can I hook them up? Like, what can I give them? What can I do that's a little bit different that gives them a little more edge that's different from just the typical day-to-day content that you guys are always getting here. So I'm growing, I'm learning, and I'm changing with that as things continue to grow here on this platform. So look to that. Don't feel pressured, but hey, if you're like, man, I really love this channel, I really love what Mandalorian is doing, love the cosplay, love the content, that's another way that you guys can kind of be a part of the channel in another way and also support what I do as well, which is really cool. So definitely keep that in consideration. Memberships are available to all, which is awesome. We definitely want more members for sure because I want to do some big stuff here on this platform. Other than that, SaveNeo, I am partnered with them. I have a couple of videos that have blown up. I mean, they have really blown up here on YouTube. And that's been really cool. That's generated a lot of cool revenue. That's generated a lot of people coming to my channel specifically because they want to know about SaveNeo. So if you guys are looking for a lightsaber, I definitely recommend go directly to their website. So don't go to Amazon, because you can buy like SaveNeo sabers like from an off site such as Amazon or eBay or Google, but I recommend going directly to their site. Use my coupon code. What that does lets them know I was the one that sent you, and me as an affiliate, I get a little piece of the cut whenever you guys make a purchase, which is pretty cool. So it's like it works hand in hand. You get something, I get something, but we're all happy at the end of the day. So if you're in the market for a lightsaber, I definitely recommend checking out SaveNeo. They are amazing. Other than that, if you guys are new to my YouTube channel, please be sure to subscribe. That would be amazing. Number one, I have to say shorts here on YouTube have been freaking killing it. Oh my goodness. I love the shorts, and I love the fact that you guys love them and that they're just getting so much love and enjoyment as they do on TikTok. That's really special and meaningful for me. So it's just cool to see how much growth has come from that part of the content alone. So thank you for watching my stuff. That's what I'm trying to say in short. And yeah, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't. For those who are coming strictly from YouTube, if you're not on TikTok and maybe you just joined the app, well, welcome to the party, number one, and be sure to follow me there, Mandalorian. And I look forward to chatting with you guys more. So Other than that, let's check on the chat before we get into our agenda for the day. Yeah, Star Wars fan, thank you so much for coming over, man. I appreciate that. Mando, my bounty is worth. I don't even know how much that number is, but good luck. Hey, if that's a real number, then that's a real job, and I'm gonna take it, and I will deliver because gas prices are crazy, and as many credits as we can get, we will take them. Um, Vinman's channel says, hello there, General Kenobi. I feel like I have to, it's by default. Like it's in my blood, man. Like I have to have that response whenever someone says, hello there. You know, you have to respond back, General Kenobi. You know, it's a thing. It's a thing. I'm doing well, man. It's Mando Monday. I was just live on TikTok and hanging out with those guys over there. Have my bucket on. That was really fun. Posted 3 videos for the day. So be sure to go and check those out. They're both on YouTube and on TikTok, so you guys can see them everywhere. And I was out last week. I was supposed to do Fortnite Friday, and I ended up testing positive for COVID. So I was out. Hopefully you guys see my posts that I do like on YouTube and Instagram. Like if something goes wrong, I always try to post both there, like in the stories and then on a YouTube post where you guys can kind of see like, hey, what's going on? So I canceled the stream last Friday because I ended up testing positive. Because I was just like, man, I'm feeling way too weird. Like too much stuff was happening all at once. You know, when I get sick, it's usually just like, you know, one thing. You know what I mean? But I never had it to where it was like, okay, I'm experiencing this, I'm experiencing this and this. I was like, this is kind of weird. I've never had that, and sure enough, I tested, you know, positive for COVID. So it sucks, man. People are just getting it. Stuff, it's gross. But, you know, my whole family ended up getting it, you know. So we were all out for a week, but everyone's doing much better. We're all feeling good. And I'm happy to be back, man. Back in action and hanging out with you guys. Are you on Twitch? I am, but not like, it's like I have a Twitch account that's connected to my restream. So like when I'm streaming through restream, and like basically I'm streaming right now on like all my platforms except for TikTok. So I'm obviously live on YouTube. I'm live on Twitter. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on Instagram, I think. And I think I'm live on Instagram. I don't know. So it's like I have an account there, but it's like I don't like engage like that often just on the Twitch platform, if that makes sense. I'm more active right here on YouTube. I prefer YouTube, and just kind of how the analytics are and the, you know, kind of navigating through, I way prefer YouTube than anything else. But I have a Twitch. It's connected. I don't know if anyone ever watches on Twitch, to be honest. I think there are a couple people that do come from Twitch, but you know, I just feel like YouTube is a little bit smoother, at least for my handling. I like YouTube a little bit better. I never had COVID once. Well, good for you, man. I mean, I didn't have it until, you know, this past week, you know, so I consider that, you know, fairly good, you know. I think where I got sloppy is like during my day work, like at my day job, I wasn't wearing a mask at certain points, and then there were couple other people that like started coughing and stuff, you know, and I didn't think anything of it until like after I got it, and I was like, oh well, damn, if only I had a mask on, I probably would have been fine. And you know, like during the time of, you know, COVID being really high back in 2020, I wore a mask all the time and never got sick. So, you know, wear a bucket, wear a helmet, wear a Mandalorian helmet or a mask. It will keep you safe. I can't do Fortnite Friday. I'm going to my aunt's house. Oh, snaps. Well, hey, man, I'll be here. I owe that to you guys. I felt so bad for having to cancel last week, but I just wasn't like, I was not in the place to carry out a whole stream. I was just like, oh, man, this just sucks. So, but I'm back this week, so I'm happy to be back. But you can always rewatch the stream. You know, they upload, so just catch what you miss. You're gonna get your controllers fixed. Nice. I need to get new controllers too, to be honest, for the Switch. I'm from every platform but one. You have to guess where. I don't know. Twitter, maybe. Can you put a bounty on COVID? I think everybody wants me to put a bounty on COVID, right? Me and Boba Fett. Let's just destroy it. Yeah, man, I feel like at this rate, a lot of people have just kind of learned. We as people have kind of learned to live with it in a sense. It's like one of those things like you don't know if it's ever gonna just disappear, but you learn how to deal with it. So anyway, I don't. This isn't a COVID stream. This is a Datalorian Star Wars stream. But no, seriously, I'm glad to just share that with you all. So if anyone was wondering what happened to me last week, that's what it was. So I'm back and better. Nope, something what teens use. What? Something that. Snapchat must be Snapchat. If it's that, I'm on the money. I don't use Snapchat. I feel like Snapchat is so senseless, and let me tell you why. Because everything that's on Instagram, you can do all of that there. So why do I even need Snapchat? You know what I mean? I know it's not LinkedIn. LinkedIn, who uses LinkedIn these days? Except like older people. But I don't even know if my grandma uses LinkedIn. But yeah, I feel like you must be talking about Snapchat because that's what all the young people use for sure. And I never got onto Snapchat, man. I never did. Just not my thing. But just not my thing. So let me pull open Google, the book of Boba Fett. Let's see. There's a couple things I want to talk about with that. That recently just happened. A few people have been talking about it, and I'm trying to see if I can find like an article that kind of gets into what the heck I'm trying to share with you guys. Yeah, I already showed you guys the leaked footage for the Mandalorian season 3. I don't know what this is from Inverse. Oh, this is old. I don't care about that. Let's see. What's this? This looks promising. I think this is promising. All right, I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh, WhatsApp? Oh, yeah, I've seen that too. Some people use that. Never really got into that. I got a custom airbrush Datalorian hat. Nice. I got it in Alabama. It was expensive but worth it. Dude, that's awesome. I'm wearing my merch, by the way, which I will talk about soon. If you guys want to buy one of my t-shirts, we make these bad boys. It says on the bounty list, also written in Mandoa. You can see the Mando helmet signet, and it's got my name on the back, Datalorian. So if you want my official Datalorian merch, I do have t-shirts. I have a bounty bundle that you guys can buy. I could sign the bag for you too if you like. Just write me a note. So definitely, if you guys want to know more about it, comment below. I can share. Clan of 2 on Etsy. Red Changer, you're the best, dude. So yeah, if you guys want to know more about that, comment below. Let me know so I can hook you guys up and give you all the information you need. So here we go. Let's talk about this, man. I don't know specifically if this article gets into kind of what I wanted to share, essentially, but just a picture of Boba Fett is badass enough. So from what I've heard, I've seen in a couple videos that I think it's like there is a Latin version of Disney Plus, overseas. And by the way, congratulations to the Book of Boba Fett for getting nominated for multiple Emmys. Like, that's really awesome. Rather you like the show or not, I think that still speaks volumes, and I think that that's great news. Because that's even a bigger push for us to get a season 2. And I enjoyed the show. Of course, I had my, issues with it because specifically just focusing on Boba Fett's character. Like, I wanted to see him just be a little more, a little more tough skin, and I feel, not to say that he has to be like some crazy badass kingpin villain. I mean, that would be cool too, but still, I feel like there was something that was deviated away from how he was presented in The Mandalorian, if you guys know what I mean. Where we seen him in, Mando's show in The Mandalorian, he just had kind of this, I don't know, just really sharpshooter, really edginess, I feel like, to him that I feel was lacking in his own show, if that makes sense. Maybe that's just me and my own observation. And if you don't see that, that's totally fine. But I was like, man, I really want to see more of that Boba Fett, and that's kind of what I was hoping we get more of. Which there were moments, when I think about the show, I'm like, okay, there was some consistency there, but still, overall, I really hope that they dive more into kind of those wants, the positive feedback, constructive criticism. I hope that a lot of the creators are kind of listening to that, essentially, when they're thinking about going into season 2 for the Book of Boba Fett, because we love the character. He's a beloved character, and I just, you of course, if you love that character, you want to see him done right. Boba Fett is big enough to where he can be handled well. You know what I mean? Given the right script, given the right story, there's a lot that you can do with Boba Fett. You know what I mean? So, anyway, in a Latin version of Disney Plus recently, they revealed things about just the titleization, pretty much, for like The Mandalorian season 3, gonna be coming soon, obviously in February. And then they talked about Obi-Wan Kenobi. There was nothing about a season 2, but just showing it was listed. And then Andor season 1, and then also we seen the Book of Boba Fett season 1 and season 2 coming soon. So and then that was kind of a bit of a leak, and a lot of people have been talking about it. I kind of want to give my 2 cents about it as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's their way of like throwing people off. I feel like that was probably just the leak got out. Obviously we haven't gotten an announcement over here in the States, and I feel like they're very secretive in terms of how they want to address those things. Like, if you guys remember, we all were hoping that there would be a Boba Fett show after The Mandalorian season 2. And that was mainly due to like the Disney Plus Day stuff that they were releasing. Remember all those projects that were coming out, and they didn't release anything about Boba Fett until the end of Mandalorian season 2. It said the Book of Boba Fett, coming early, 2021, right? So I feel like they're very strategic in terms of their marketing at Lucasfilm. I feel for that announcement, maybe it probably will come after The Mandalorian season 3, which I'm kind of getting those vibes if you kind of look at how they've done things. So I just feel like it's probably just they want the opportune time to share that news out. We'll see how it plays out. But the good news is, hey, all the Emmy nominations, they would be crazy not to continue to do something, with these characters, with that story, with Boba Fett, and then for that to get leaked out that, the Book of Boba Fett season 1, season 2, it's like, we know it's coming. I think Lucasfilm, they're just waiting for the right and opportune planned time to really announce that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm excited for it. Let me sound off in the comments. Like, are you guys excited for the Book of Boba Fett season 2? Now we're going to talk about what do we hope to see in season 2 of the Book of Boba Fett. What do you guys want to see? That's what I want to hear from you guys. I'm going to tell you what I want to see, but I also want to hear from you guys. Like, what do you want to see? I think I do think that they need to leave Tatooine. You know what I mean? I think that was probably my biggest gripe, honestly, with the Book of Boba Fett, is I felt like it just, it was big, it was epic, but I feel like the Pikes kind of being the main centric focus, I just felt like, it was the Pikes, you know what I mean? Anytime I ever seen them in Clone Wars, like, yeah, I knew they were like the drug dealers, the bad guys, but they weren't an imminent threat like Darth Sidious or, freaking Pong Krell, who everybody hates. They always posed you as this mysterious threat, but not like this big. But I get how it kind of worked with them kind of running things and the syndicate, so that worked. But I just feel like we need to get out of Tatooine. That's one thing that I want to see for Boba Fett. He's got Slave One, man. Let's get some ship stuff going on. Fly somewhere. Rather he's going on vacation or whatever. Just get out of Tatooine. That's the one thing I want to see. Is just to see him out of Tatooine. And I like the dynamic between him and Fennec. I think that's something I want to see continue. I think that partnership works very well. And obviously just kind of, seeing Boba Fett be a little more badass. And by that, I mean how he was presented in The Mandalorian. I want to see more of that Boba Fett. I feel like they deviated away from that, essentially, in the Book of Boba Fett, which is kind of strange. So I would like to see him kind of be more of what we've seen kind of in The Mandalorian, just kind of the savageness. I really enjoyed, those kind of fighting, tactics and just that energy that he kind of gave off. I just want to see a little bit more of that, but maybe more enhanced, especially since now that he's healed, he's kind of in a different state of mind. It'd be kind of cool to kind of see more of his full potential in that, in that way. So anyway, those are some things I would like to see. And of course, returning characters, Chrysanthemum. I think one thing that would be really cool for the Book of Boba Fett season 2 is the one flashback that they never really touched on was between him and Cobb Vance. I don't know if you guys noticed that. One thing I thought would have been cool, I'm not one for like saying, hey, they should have changed this or they should have did that. It is what it is. We got what we got, and I still love the Book of Boba Fett, and I'm really excited for season 2. But one thing I thought that would have been interesting, and obviously this deviates away from Cobb Vance's character because that's not who he is. He's not just a cold-blooded murderer. He's a marshal of, Freetown. He's essentially, a good guy. But one thing I thought would have been very interesting and would have made for a badass story point, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I think it would have been cool or very interesting, a bit of a turn of events, you know what I mean? If you remember the Tusken Raiders that trained Boba Fett and took him in, and then we found out that they were murdered, and it was revealed later that it was, the biker gang that ended up, killing them. But what if, and it was obviously the Pikes that hired the biker gang to do it, but I thought, what if it was Cobb Vance in Boba Fett's armor that killed them and then burned them and destroyed them? And Boba Fett, what the hell is he going to do? He doesn't have his armor because this other guy is wearing it, kind of posed as a threat, almost kind of like a subtle rewrite of Jodo Kast. If you guys know who Jodo Kast is, he was basically like this bounty hunter kind of impersonating Boba Fett. This happened in the Legends comics. So, I thought that would have been interesting if they did like a soft rewrite, of kind of that going on. You know what I mean? I would have lost my mind if they would have shown that in the flashbacks that he was having, and to see it was Cobb Vance that killed the Tuskens and burned them, and because and the only reason why I thought they would have gone that way is because of how Cobb Vance kind of reacted to the Tuskens in The Mandalorian season 2. At first, he was kind of hot-headed towards them, essentially. But overall, again, that's not Cobb Vance's character. Obviously, that's not something, that we would know of that he would do. So that makes sense why they didn't choose to do that. But still, this is just my own thoughts, for things to shake things up. I think that would have been a brilliant way of utilizing the character. Obviously, he would get killed off, because you mess with Boba Fett, you're dead. You mess with him, you're dead. But I think going forward with Cobb Vance, one thing that was said, also what's my boy's name? Why am I tripping on his name? Cad Bane. Cad Bane, I don't think that he's dead. I'm pretty sure we're going to see more of him. And, one thing he said to Cobb Vanth was that, you should have left him with his armor. That's what he said to Boba Fett, talking about Cobb Vanth, when he shot him down. So I wonder is it possible that Boba Fett has extra Mandalorian armor, kind of lying around somewhere, and then maybe he's like, hey, man, if you're going to really be the, kind of mayor or the marshal of Freetown, you need to have some protection. You need to have some new armor. So maybe he gives him some new style of Mandalorian armor, which would be so freaking sick. I think that would be really cool to kind of see that kind of played out to where Cobb Vance now has new Mandalorian armor of some sort, or maybe Boba Fett gives him the kind of armor suit that he had in the Clone Wars. If you guys know what I'm talking about. That would be interesting. That would be really interesting. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. What are you most excited about for the Book of Boba Fett season 2? More backstory for the Fetts. Yeah, I mean, I think that would be cool. I think, yeah, I feel like they were going somewhere with those flashbacks, with Jango, where we would kind of see that in young Boba, so I think that would definitely be interesting for sure. If you're getting more flashback with the Fetts, that kind of gets into more Mandalorian territory, essentially, because Jango Fett technically was a Mandalorian. He was a foundling, so he was a Mandalorian foundling. So I think that would be kind of cool to kind of see some more of that history, some of the things that we've seen in the comics kind of trickling in as well. Dude, I would be all for that. I think that would be amazing. So yeah, I'm right there with you on that. Hey Mando, I want to say I'm glad to be back. I have been in exile, like my fellow Jedi before me. Cobb Vance was growing on me. It broke my heart when he got shot in the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, now he's gonna be a cyborg kind of guy. He's gonna have cybernetics. But I really feel like I'm just wondering like what else are they gonna do with his character? He's kind of this character that's kind of in the Mando verse. That's kind of what I'm calling it. And yeah, I feel like it would be kind of cool to see Boba Fett give him a new set of armor. And Cobb Vance is Cobb Vance. Not becoming a new character, but kind of out of the shadow of Boba Fett. You know what I mean? Not to say that he ever was, but I mean he was wearing his armor. You know what I mean? So if he's going to be the marshal, he is going to need a little something else to protect him, especially against sharpshooters such as Cad Bane. So I think that'd be interesting to see him get a new set of Mandalorian armor or some armor of some sort. You know what I mean? Flash forward in the future to see what happens, not from Boba's point of view, from a creature. What can we see into the future and Boba have to fight? See the future. What do you think, Mando? I don't know. I think I kind of understand your question. You're saying like to kind of look into what happens in the future. One thing, I mean, I can say, and this has kind of been a rumor that's been floating around for a while now, is that all these Disney Plus shows that are in the how do I say it? The current ongoing stories, such as like The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, The Book of Boba Fett, Rangers of the New Republic, if that's still a thing. They're all supposed to kind of have this cinematic, crossover that's supposed to happen at some point. So if we're talking about the future, I know that that's one thing that we can look forward to, is that all of these things, they're supposed to have some cinematic, big mashup, at some point. So that's one thing that we do know, which I think will be really interesting. Luke Skywalker fan Bryson says, I want to see more of the crazy Tatooine mechanic. Oh, Pelimoto. Yes, everybody loves Pelimoto. Shout out to my girl Galaxies of My Heart on Instagram and TikTok. Be sure to go and follow her. That's my Pelimoto of TikTok. Like, yeah, I have like my crew. It's like Little Miss Marshall, she's Cardoon. Galaxies of My Heart, that's my Pelimoto. I'm the Mandalorian in our crew. My boy Buckets and stuff, he's the Boba Fett. So we have a crew, man. We have a crew. So definitely be sure to go and follow her. I love her cosplay. I got to go live with her eventually too. So lots of things to speculate, for the Book of Boba Fett season 2. I think there's a lot of returning characters. As far, I mean, they could even bring in some new characters, for Boba Fett story specifically. I've heard a lot of people talking about, Mace Windu. I just don't see it. You know what I mean? Like, of course, he could play on that whole revenge thing. Like this is the guy that killed his dad. But, Boba Fett's older. I feel like that's more of a young man's game. If Boba Fett was a little bit younger, I could see him being a little bit more vengeful and like, hey, I want to avenge my dad. But I'm like, he's damn near old enough to be somebody's dad. I mean, no, he's old enough to be somebody's dad or somebody's grandpa for that matter. So I don't see him, kind of being on this revenge thing. It wouldn't make sense to bring in Mace Windu, and Mace Windu would be like, 80 something years old or maybe even older. So I'm just like, what is he gonna do? He'd be way too old. So, and then what has he been doing this whole time? You know what I mean? It just wouldn't make sense to me. Even though the idea would be kind of cool. If they really wanted to appease the fans, that would be one hell of a way to do it. But at the same time, there's so much you can do with Boba Fett to tell a good story. And there's so many. And the reason why I say that is you look at like a lot of the books and comics and games, there's a lot of stuff that they could pull from and say, we got a lot of fun things. And they may want to create something new, and that's fine too. But from the media that we do have, there are things that they can pull from to really tell a great story for Boba Fett. Blood ties alone, man. Y'all slept on those. I'm saying it right now. I did recaps of all of those issues for Boba Fett Blood Ties. They're all on my YouTube channel. Shorter videos tend to do well, better, I feel like, on this platform, which is fine. Streams always kill it. You guys always show up. But if you guys want to know more about that, if you haven't read those comics, they are on my YouTube channel. I did a recap video for each one of those for Boba Fett Blood Ties. If you want to know more about that and his story and those, oh man, those comics are amazing. So that whole comic thing alone, if they did oh my god, if they did a season just focusing on that alone, oh my gosh, they're making, they're literally filming money at that point, literally filming money. That's how great that would be. So anyway, I think that there's a lot that they could pull from. There's a lot that they could do. But all in all, I'm excited for the Book of Boba Fett season 2. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Let's talk a little bit about The Mandalorian season 3. I did share the teaser. I shared it actually on here, which is probably bad. I kind of felt bad. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have shared that on here. But me, man, it's one of those things. Anything that's about the Mandalorian, if I can get my hands on it, I'm like, I can't resist. Of course, I want to see the HD, clear, beautiful trailer as it is once it's released, publicly. If you were at Star Wars Celebration, you were lucky enough, if you were in that panel, to be able to see the Mandalorian season 3, teaser trailer. And there's a couple people who, they weren't supposed to be filming it, but somebody did, and we were able to see a little bit of the footage for what's happening in that trailer, and I shared that already in a previous stream. I'm not going to share it today, but overall, obviously, it's a lot of stuff that we've kind of speculated. There's definitely going to be some tension between Bo-Katan and Din Djarin. They're definitely going back to Mandalore, obviously. And there's going to be a lot more Bucketheads, meaning a lot more Mandalorians in this show, which is going to be really exciting to see. And I'm excited to see also what they do with Grogu. Look, can't even say his name right. Grogu. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the child, with my boy. As he's kind of had a lot of changes. And one thing that I still speculate on, we don't know if he took the lightsaber. We know that he took the chainmail, but what if he took both? What if he took both? That is a thought. Or maybe he could attain that lightsaber at some point down the road. But I still have a theory that he held on to both. Luke was trying to make him choose between the two, but he never said that he couldn't choose both. You know what I mean? So that's an idea that I've been holding on to, a theory. I'm excited for it. I can't believe it's going to be in February, which is going to be really, really cool. And I'm hoping that they do something like we get the Mandalorian season 3, and we also get, I know Bad Batch is going to be, oh my God, yeah, Bad Batch is going to be coming out. That's this year, right? I'm pretty sure Bad Batch season 2 comes out this year. But anyway, I'm hoping that, oh yeah, and Andor comes out this year. Oh my God, there's so much happening. So anyway, that's going to be insane. That's coming out in February 2023. So yeah, mark your calendars. It's coming. As far as like when they're gonna officially release to the public that teaser trailer, I have a feeling it's probably gonna be sometime like later in the fall. That's usually how they do it. That's how they've always done it. So I would say sometime like around Thanksgiving, maybe even October, earliest. I think that's probably when we're gonna start to see that official trailer in HD. Um, we might see a older Grogu in the armor, maybe a bucket. I did see in that trailer it looked like there was a smaller Mandalorian helmet. It was just a helmet that just looked different to me, and maybe that was meant, Din Djarin's flashback. Maybe we're gonna see moments to where he first got his armor. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I did notice something in that trailer. It was like, hey, that helmet kind of looks like it's for a smaller head. So what if? Oh my God! What if Grogu gets Mandalorian full-on armor? That would be freaking amazing. There's been fan art made of that, obviously, but it'd be pretty sick to see, like actually in live action. So, I'm all for that, man. I'm all for it. So other than that, let's talk about, any other things you guys want to talk about pertaining to the Mandalorian season 3, your excitement, your theories. Please feel free to comment down below. One thing I do want to talk about is a giveaway. So one thing that we're on the road for on this channel is to get to 10,000 subscribers. 10,000. So Trool245, hello, what's up? That's a new name. One of the things we're working towards is to get to 10,000 subscribers here on the channel, and I want to do some giveaways. I told Getsu, I don't know if Getsu's here or not, but check these out, guys. The Mandalorian comic book, it is here, issue 1. I think the issues will be coming out, bi-weekly, so it's like literally a recap of season 1. Chapter 1 then goes into chapter 2. So literally, if you've seen the show, that's what the comic is. I wasn't bummed about it. It was still cool. I was hoping for something pre, season 1. I was like, man, that would be really cool to kind of see some things that we haven't touched on yet. But this is still cool too. Nonetheless, to see the Mandalorian in comic book form. So one of the things I want to do is a giveaway for I think I might be giving this one away to you guys. One lucky person. But I also have this copy. I think this one's going to go to my member. So if you're a member on the channel, I'm always doing fun giveaways for members only. But Getsu, this one is coming to you. Not sure if she's here in the channel. And then this one I want to give out to you guys. I will make sure I sign it too. I can sign the front of it, from Mandalorian. This is the way, whatever. And I just think it's really cool. I think this is something special. I'm a comic book fan, obviously Star Wars fan. So I wanna gift one lucky person, and I also have a Funko Pop. I don't know if there's any. Is there any Harrison Dula fans here? If you guys know who Harrison Dula is, Star Wars Rebels, let me know. I might, throw that in too as well. We'll see. But I know for sure this is going to be a part of the giveaway for once we reach 10K subscribers here on YouTube. So once we reach there, I want to celebrate and I want to give some stuff away to you guys. So anyway, this is going to be coming to you guys. I'll make sure I sign it. The Mandalorian comic book, chapter 1. I'm going to gift that to one lucky person here on the YouTube channel. Y'all, the sheriff of Freetown is alive. Watch the... Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, we know that Cobb Vance is still alive. It's just what they're going to do with him going forward. I'm curious. I feel like he needs to get some Mandalorian armor. Like a new set. He was wearing Boba Fett skin for a while. But now I wonder if Boba Fett has extra armor somewhere, you know what I mean? And maybe he could hook him up and be like, hey, man, you helped us out. You helped us save, the city. So let me hook you up a little bit so this doesn't happen again. I just think that'd be interesting. So we'll see what happens. You're giving your baby away. No, I actually have the first, original cover copy in a comic book, collector case. So I got mine. Don't worry, I got mine. I just bought 2 extras to kind of hook up my peoples. So don't worry, I'm good. I'm good, man. And I actually pre-ordered the entire, like, what do you call it, graphic novel. So I won't get mine until November, which will include issues 1 all the way through how many ever chapters there are in the Mandalorian season 1. That's literally that in comic book form. So I'll get that in November, which is really cool, and you can pre-order yours now. So yeah. Oh, Hera. Oh, I have an extra. Yeah, Hera is my babe. You watch my videos, you know what's up. Yeah, no, I have an extra. So what's funny is, like, I ordered one like months ago and lost the tracking on it. Didn't know where it was going because we ended up moving into our house, and I lost the tracking on where this Hera, Syndulla Funko Pop was. I thought I canceled it, but apparently I didn't cancel it. And eventually, months later, it shows up. But I already bought another one, so I have an extra Hera Syndulla. So, I was like, hey, giveaway time. We'll give it away to one lucky person. But yes, Hera is babe, for sure. That is babe. So yeah, we talked about giveaways. We talked about the Mandalorian. We talked about the Book of Boba Fett. Trying to think, what else was there on my agenda? Wednesday, yeah, we're going to be doing some Mario Kart on the channel, which would be fun. So please, if you guys, actually, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do, man. Let me just turn on my Switch, because I want you guys to get my friend code now. I think that'd be really sweet. So let me turn on the Switch so you guys can get my friend code. For those who have a Switch, hear me now. Come and catch these hands. Let's go. Like, seriously, dude. I want to play. Not right now, but we're going to play on Wednesday. And let me go to my platform. There we go. So let me share my screen. There we go. Cool. So you guys can see my friend code. If you look on that screen, hit me up. You guys can do it now. Shoot me a friend request. And let me see. Oh, man. I hate my freaking... I need to get a new controller. I might go do that today. I hate this controller so much. Ah! Oh, I do have like 5 new friend requests. As I'm telling you guys, hey, shoot me a friend request. Okay, let me accept these. Cool. Cool beans. Become friends. Yes. So if you guys want to play with us on Wednesday, we're doing Mario Kart. That is what we're doing here on the channel. Oh, snaps, my bad. Become friends. So hopefully, yeah, please shoot me a friend request if you have a Switch. Do it now. Let me just accept all of these. That way you guys can see my friend code. Cool. And let's become friends. Perfect. Okay. I think we're all good. Except, do I have like one other person in here? Maybe? There we go. Aiden! I got you. Mando, Fortnite name is Zentai Fit. Yes! Fortnite Friday for sure this week. I promise. There we go. So that's my friend code. You guys can shoot that. Shoot me a code, friend request, and I'll accept it. I want to get as many people as we can on Wednesday. I think that'll be really fun. And I'm going to destroy Getsu. Getsu's my member, but it doesn't mean nothing. I'm going to show her. I've been practicing. I'm ready. So, Panera Chips, you're Aiden. Nice. Let's go. I hope to see you Wednesday at 2 o'clock. So come bring your A game. We're playing Mario Kart. It's going to be great. Yeah, it's going to be really, really fun. Try Fall Guys. It's free. I might have to. I'm really into the Ninja Turtles game, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Oh my goodness. I love that game, and the music is incredible. If anyone wants to get up on that a little bit later, let me know, because I need a couple other people to play with on that. So y'all let me know. That game is amazing. But Wednesday is going to be yeah, that's what we're doing on the channel for the stream. So Mando gets you probably going to destroy you. Hey, thanks for the affirmation, man. And if Getsu's watching, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna destroy him." You know what? I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm gonna bring my A game. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I'm gonna be ready for Wednesday. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it for today's stream. Usually I go about an hour, but I mean, I think I covered everything that I wanted to chat about, at least for today. Just talking about, current Star Wars news, things that I'm into. There's one thing I will say. I said I wasn't going to talk too much about this, but at least on the Star Wars TikTok side of things, there's been recent, drama event with a particular Star Wars puppet. Not going to get into the names, but I want you guys to know, yeah, people are imperfect, and that's just unfortunate that other I don't know the whole story. I don't know that guy's personal life, but yeah, it's just unfortunate to see, like, hey, if this person is homophobic and racist and all this other stuff, then hey, man, there's no room for that in the fandom. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want that kind of energy. We don't want that kind of involvement within the Star Wars community. So hey man, things are always brought to the light, but at the same time, I hope for myself, I want everyone to know, no matter how you identify yourself, you're always welcomed here, in my stream and my page, and being able to be involved in kind of the community that we've built up. You are welcome and you are valued as you are, and I hope that I value you as an individual. So yeah, it just sucks when you see other creators that you essentially kind of like, man, you grow fond of in certain aspects, and then they turn out to not be who you thought they were. I think that's kind of the bummer side of things. So I do my best to be transparent, and I'm letting hey, of course I'm not perfect, I'm not a saint, but at the same time, I do my best to be transparent, and I got love for y'all, man. I love the community that we have here. I love the support that vice versa I get, and that I'm able to give to you guys. So all in all, everybody love everybody. Everybody be positive, man, and take what has happened with that guy as a lesson, and just know, like, yeah, there's no room for hate in any part of this fandom at all, and things come to the light, man, and it is what it is, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. Other than that, you guys have been amazing. We've had a couple people come and go. It's kind of a lo-fi chill stream today, and that's all gravy, man. I'm happy to just be able to chill and hang out with you guys. Do I need a Nintendo Switch Online to play with you? I don't think so. As long as you have Wi-Fi, you should be good. Because I can invite you in. Like, I think you can just, on Mario Kart, you should be able to just play on, like, live. If you have the game open, just test it out right after the stream just to make sure. Because I think in Mario Kart, you'll see the option, like, if you want to play online. If you have to have an online account, which I do, which, by the way, it's only like $20 a year or something like that. You see what's most doable for you, but I think you can still play online without having like the online official account, if that makes sense. So you said I'm going down, respectfully. Hey, I want all the smoke, man. I want all the smoke. Let's go. I'm ready. So I will catch you guys Wednesday for Mario Kart. Bring your A game. It's going to be great. And then I'll catch you for Friday for Fortnite Friday. I'll make sure I set up that stream so you guys can, put it in your calendars, register for it, whatever. And it's going to be a good time. Much love. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, guys,